And a very good afternoon, everyone. Welcome here live to the Boshemer Gymnasium, Chick Martin Court here on the campus of Brevard College, located right here in the mountains of western North Carolina. We've got a USA South women's basketball clash between the Brevard College Tornadoes and the Southern Virginia Knights. The Knights sitting at 6-2 in the conference, the Tornadoes sitting at 7-1. In the conference. Should be a good matchup. NATO's coming off a victory last night against Mary Baldwin University in blowout fashion. Michaela Street, the freshman, was the leading scorer for the Tornadoes off the bench in that ball game. NATO's looking to make it a 8-1 conference record. We've got starters and stats coming up here in just a moment. Don't go anywhere, folks. Here live from the Bosch. Tornadoes and Knights coming up here in just a few. Back here live from the Bosch, and we've got the starters for both teams. We'll start with Southern Virginia. Number 2, Presley Heggie, the freshman guard, 5'10", out of Lethbridge, Alberta, Harriman High School. Followed up by number 4, Addison Newman, the sophomore guard, 5'10", out of Cedar City, Utah, Canyon View High School. At the 3, number 10, Emma Camden, a junior, 5'7", out of Buena Vista, Virginia, right from around Southern Virginia University, Perry McClure High School. Number 11, Abigail Snyder, the freshman guard, 5'6", out of Rocky Ford, Colorado, Rocky Ford High School. Snyder, the third leading scorer for the team as a freshman. And then rounding out the 5, the leader of the team, number 41, Courtney Olson, a senior forward, 6'1", out of Longmont, Colorado, Century High School. Olson averaging 12.1 points per game, 9.1 rebounds per game, and 2.8 assists per game. For the Tornadoes, it'll be number 3, Journey Tyler, the senior guard, 5'6", Knoxville, Tennessee, Knox West High School, transferred from UT Chattanooga here to Brevard. Number 4, China Pouncey, the athletic junior guard, 5'7", out of Dillon, South Carolina, Dillon High School. Number 5, Lexi Shepard, top of the conference, top 10 in steals per game. Number 5, sophomore, 5'2", out of Summerville, South Carolina, Summerville High School. Number 10, the freshman phenom, Olivia Miller, forward, 5'10", out of Hudson, North Carolina, South Caldwell High School, leading the USA South in field goal percentage. And at the 5, number 24, McKenna Parkins, the leader, the junior forward, 5'11", out of Marion, North Carolina, McDowell High School. Parkins, top 5 in the conference in points per game and rebounds per game, 14.4 and 8.7 respectively, and a steal and a half per contest. Olivia Miller, 12.3 points per game, 5.1 rebounds per game, 2.5 assists per game, and over 2 steals per game for her. Callie Wells, 10.8 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, and 2 steals per game, mainly off of the bench for the Tornadoes. Wells only has 6 starts in the 14 ball games to this point. About 5 minutes away from action here. Tornadoes and Knights. Don't go anywhere, folks. In just a moment, PA announcer Ray Gill will have the starting lineups, and we will have the national anthem go, and it'll be time for some basketball. The Knights heading out back onto the floor about 5 minutes away, and we will be right back here from the Bosch. Tornadoes and Knights.
For today's USA South matchup between the visiting Knights of Southern Virginia and the Brevard College Tornadoes. Brevard College welcomes the fans and visitors who made the trip for today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, the USA South Conference and the NCAA encourages and promotes good sportsmanship by treating officials, players, and spectators in a positive manner. Profanity, race, or ethnic comments or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated or grounds for removal from the side of competition. Also, possession of alcoholic beverages and tobacco usage is also prohibited. We thank you in advance for your cooperation. And don't forget, you can follow the Tornadoes on the internet at www.bctornadoes.com. Get all the scores, stats, rosters, highlights, and much more. That's the Tornadoes on the internet at www.bctornadoes.com. Your worldwide home of Brevard College athletics. Department respectfully asks that you please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet this afternoon's starting lineup. First of the visiting Knights from Southern Virginia. Head guard, a 5'10 freshman from Lethbridge, Alberta, number 2, Presley Heggie. Head guard, a 5'7 junior from Buena Vista, Virginia, number 10, Emma Camden. Head guard, a 5'6 freshman from Rocky Ford, Colorado, number 11, Abigail Snyder. Head guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Cedar City, Utah, number 4, Addison Newman. And in 4, the 6'1 senior from Longmont, Colorado, number 41, Courtney Olson. Southern Virginia is coached by Lynette Schroeder, assistant coach Brett Schroeder. And now, the starting lineup for your Brevard College Tornadoes. Head guard, a 5'6 senior from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 3, Journey Tyler. Head guard, a 5'7 junior from Dillon, South Carolina, number 4, China Pouncey. Head guard, a 5'2 sophomore from Summerville, South Carolina, number 5, Lexi Shepard. And 4, the 5'10 freshman from Hudson, North Carolina, number 10, Olivia Miller. 4, the 5'11" junior from Marion, North Carolina. Number 24, McKenna Parkins. Your Tornadoes are coached by Mr. Donald Hudson and assisted by Miss Annalie Bollinger.
There you have it, folks. Ray Gill, the PA announcer, giving the starting lineups for both squads, and all it's left to do now is tip off, which Olivia Miller and Courtney Olson gather at midcourt to do. The NATOs, winners of 9 of their last 11, including a 63-46 victory last night over Mary Baldwin. And the NATOs going to try and make it 8-1 in conference in 10 of their last 12 victories. The ball is in the air, and it is taken in by Lexi Shepard. NATO ball to start it off. Lexi on the right side, guarded by Snyder. Now over to the corner, China Pouncey. China passes up top, Journey Tyler. Parkins has it, hands over to Journey. Journey crossing over, stepping back, goes back to McKenna up top on the left wing. Now over to Lexi. Lexi to her left, ranging over, scoots to the right at the free throw line, pivoting, passes over to Pouncey. Corner Miller, 9 on the shot clock, pump fakes, stepping back, passing, Pouncey cutting, going up the glass, China Pouncey. And the NATOs with a basket on their first possession. Addison Newman of the basketball, guarded by China Pouncey, one of the best defenders on the team. She goes over to Heggie. Heggie goes up top to Olson. Olson, their leading scorer, now over to the right wing. Back to Olson. Pass is knocked up by Miller into the corner. Wide open. Cannot connect. Olson with the rebound. Putting it up herself and one. Courtney Olson, 12.1 points per game, leading Southern Virginia in scoring, and a chance to get their first 3 points here. She's already got 2 tacked onto the board. And I believe that foul was on Miller. First team foul, and the free throw is hit. It's a 3-point play to open things off for Southern Virginia on the offensive end after getting an offensive rebound. Lexi Shepard, left wing, hands over to Journey Tyler. Journey going inside, passing back out. China Pouncey, left side, Parkins fires up a 3 and gets the roll. McKenna Parkins with an answer, and the NATOs up 5-3 early on. Right side, Olson looking now, pump fakes a 3, goes inside, working on Pouncey. No, pass back out. Up top, firing up a 3, cannot hit. That's Emma Campton missing, but Olson with another offensive rebound, tries to go off the glass, can't get it. A lot of contact balls on the ground. McKenna Parkins chases it down in the corner in front of the Tornado bench, and a whistle was blown with, I believe, Lexi Shepard and China Pouncey both on the floor. They hit hard. Being tended to right now as the Knights head over to the huddle, hoping that they can both get up quickly here. And we are going to go to a commercial break here with those NATOs on the ground. We will be right back.
McKenna Parkins, Marion, North Carolina.
Alexis.
Back on the floor here, both Lexi Shepard and China Pouncey able to get off the floor on their own strength. That's a good sign. And now into the ball game for them is Callie Wells and Aisha Short, a minute and a half into the action. Looked like Lexi Shepard took the worst of the hit. China Pouncey is on the bench, calm by herself. Aisha Short with the basketball. Goes over to McKenna. McKenna looking for a pass, now defers to her left, Olivia Miller. Miller looking around, couple of dribbles, turning around, trying to shoot up a mid-range, through contact. Got hit, no whistle. Olson to the basketball. Looking, passing now over to the right side, shooting wide open. Snyder cannot hit. Offensive, no. Rebound brought down by McKenna Parkins. She passes over to Callie Wells. Callie coming inside, puts it up. No good. Rebound, Olivia Miller, though. Looking for someone. Wide open. Aisha Short going to let it fly. Cannot hit. And there will be a foul. It looks like against Southern Virginia. And it's on Olson. That's her first and the team's first. Looked like she pushed Parkins trying to get position. And it'll stay with the Tornadoes. Aisha Short from the baseline. Passes over, and Wells hauls it in on the left wing. Going inside now to her right, putting up off the glass. No good. Wild shot there by Callie Wells, a little bit off balance. And now Southern Virginia with the basketball. Snyder, right wing, goes over to Olsen in the post. Now passing, going up with the layup, and connecting is Camden. Emma Camden, her first basket. And it's a 5-5 ball game, about 2.5 in. Aisha Short left side. Defense chance from the Southern Virginia bench. Aisha over to Journey Tyler, who gets a little bit of help from the screen. Now circling back on the left side, trying to get to Miller. Miller firing up a mid-range. She hits it from the left side. Left elbow jumper there from Olivia Miller, and the NATOs regain the lead early on here. Camden to the basketball. Goes over to Olsen. Olsen thinking about the three, now going inside on Parkins. Passes back out, and a travel. Travel called against Presley Heggie. And it'll be NATO ball. Miller inbounds it over to Aisha. Left side goes over Journey Tyler. Now up top, Olivia once more. Right side cutting around Aisha Short. Going down low, looking for Parkins, and it's stolen by Olsen, who gives it right back to Parkins. Wide open, Olivia Miller off the glass. And the NATOs, good job getting the ball back after seemingly having turned the ball over to the other side. McKenna gets it right back and whips over a pass to Olivia Miller down low for an easy 2. Going inside now, Camden spinning around on Tyler, trying to get position, gives it over to Olsen instead. Going inside, off the glass, no good. Rebound, Heggie, she's stuffed, and a foul called. Foul against Journey Tyler. It'll be 2 free throws here for Presley Heggie. That's the first and the team's second. Heggie at the stripe, fires up and misses short on the first one. You see Coach Donald Hudson coaching down by the NATO bench, trying to get his players in position on the second free throw, and she connects on the shooter's roll there. Coach Hudson in season number 7, as we see Lexi Shepard coming back into the gym. Hopefully a good sign for the crew. Miller with the basketball, crossing over with her left, off the glass, no good. Olsen with the rebound. Now over to her right. Camden up top. Heggie fires up a 3. Cannot hit. Rebound Journey Tyler. Aisha Short calling out the play and now bringing it up. Guarded by Newman. Now gives to McKenna. Right wing. McKenna Parkins. Couple of dribbles and it'll be a foul against Olsen. That's already her second. She's not happy about it. Both her second and the team second, and her and Heggie will head over to the bench. Checking in number 13, Eve Schmalbeck, and number 25, Alyssa McCrolla. Aisha Short looking for an inbounder, finds Miller. Miller, nice little pass over to McKenna, loses the basketball, gives over to Wells. Wells pump faking the 3, going inside, has a lane, high, floater is good. Callie Wells with the basket, NATO's leading by 5. Up top, Snyder. Snyder moving over to her right now, looking for a pass, guarded tightly by Short. Goes over to McCrolla. Left side now, Camden trying to get a pass in there. Going up, Snyder, she's fouled. Foul on Short. And it'll be 2 free throws. Active whistles early here. A lot of physical play down low. And Michaela Street will check in for Journey Tyler. Michaela Street with a big game last night. 14 points for her in the victory. Firing the first free throw and connecting there is Abigail Snyder. And firing and hitting on the second free throw there, so a 2-for-2 trip. And looks like Journey Tyler is going to come right back in. And we'll get Callie Wells out. Or no, she'll get Aisha Short out. McKenna inbounds to Callie. NATO's holding an 11-8 lead early on here. It's about 5 minutes in. Parkins ranging over her left, going inside, putting it up off the glass. She's blocked. Blocked by Schmalbeck. And now Snyder with the ball goes over to her right. Camden into the corner. McCrolla looking over to her left. Oh, the foot almost traveled. Coach Hudson wanted the call. Now firing up a mid-range and not able to connect is Schmalbeck. Callie Wells with the rebound, and she gets it over to Olivia Miller. Coach Hudson wanted that call, did not get it. Miller going over to her left, passes back over Journey Tyler, left wing, going inside. Journey puts up the floater, no good. Rebound, though, brought in by Parkins, but knocked out of bounds. Southern Virginia ball. Media timeout coming here. Aisha Short getting ready to check in, and Coach Hudson all the way out to midcourt to talk things over with his team. Seemingly not happy so far, only holding a 3-point lead about halfway through the first period. And we'll be right back here from the Bosch. SVU ball here, midway through the first. Number 4, Addison Newman, the ball handler right now. Number 0, Maria Savun, into the ball game now for Southern Virginia. As Schmalbeck with the basketball, passes over, no, keeps it and takes it up off the glass, no good. Michaela Street with the rebound, just checked into the game. Street stepping back up top. McKenna Parkins gonna let the three fly, too strong, but the rebound goes right to Olivia Miller, who fires up another jumper from the left side, cannot hit there. Rebound by Camden. Camden passes over to McCrolla, gonna take it all the way herself off the glass, it's good. Cuts the deficit to 1. That's her first basket on her first shot. Aisha Short with the basketball, crossing over. Nice little move, putting it up with the left. Can't get it. They're letting them play through the contact. Savun passes over to McCrolla, who puts up a shot and is fouled. 4th foul on the Tornadoes. And it'll be against Street. Nalia Boyce is going to come in and get McKenna out for the first time in this game. At the line now, McCrolla, she hits. McCrolla looking to give Southern Virginia the lead here, and she does just that, 12-11 with 3:40 to go in the first. Inbound over to Aisha Short, right side. Aisha crossing over now. Heading towards her right now, gives over to Callie Wells. Wells passing to Miller up top. Now left side, Aisha Short. Down low, fits it into Boyce somehow. Turning around, going up top, Callie Wells. Head fakes on the 3, crossing behind the back. Gives to Short, fires up the 3, cannot hit. Rebound there, McCrolla now goes over to Savun, and they're up the floor now. Pass into Schmalbeck, gets it ripped away. Michaela Street with the basketball. Coming up the floor right side, stepping back now. Now getting hit from behind, and thank you, the foul called on Newman. Nearly clotheslining Michaela Street there. They've been reluctant to blow that whistle on that side of the floor, relative to the other side at least. And Lexi Shepard is going to check back into the game. Good to see she's all right after that collision earlier with China Pouncey. Aisha Short will head to the bench. And Olivia Miller to inbound here. Lexi Shepard up top, moving to her left, now gives to Callie. Wells going to fire up a 3, cannot hit. Rebound tapped up in the air by Boyce into the corner. Miller. Second chance opportunity for the Tornadoes. Left side now, Lexi Shepard has it. Stepping back, going down low. Boyce, 3 around her, goes up off the glass, cannot get it. McCrolla with the rebound. coming up the middle of the floor, looking to her right, trying to create motion. Newly checked in, by the way, Barrett Jessup, and Savon's going to take it in herself. Left hand off the glass. It's good. And the NATO's now trailing by 3 with 2:35 to go in the first. A little bit of lax defense the last few possessions. Shepard over to Olivia. Couple of dribbles going around the screen up Boyce. Now goes to Boyce. Boyce, one hard dribble up the glass. She's got the basket. Nalia Boyce, the presence down low, contributing upon arrival. Newman of the basketball. And that one almost stolen by Callie Wells. She had a good break on it, but knocked it out in front of Jessup. And now checking back in is number 11, Abigail Snyder, for the second time in this one. It'll be McCrolla to inbound and does so to Snyder. Snyder up top, guarded by Michaela Street. Street active hands, and now she goes over to Jessup in the high post, guarded by Wells. Wells getting a little handsy. No call, though. Savon up top, now to the right side. Snyder once more right in front of Coach Donald Hudson, trying to get space on Street and cannot. McCrolla, 3 on the shot clock. Going inside, good defense, and the shot clock's expired. Good defense there by the Tornadoes, and they've got the ball back down 1 with 1:53 to go in the first. After giving up a few easy baskets, the Tornadoes hold still there on the defensive end and force a shot clock violation. McCrolla had nowhere to go. Lexi Shepard with the ball now goes over to Miller. Miller crossing over, now going down low. Boyce going to work again off the glass. Nalia Boyce. NATO's of the lead once more as Snyder with the basketball. 1:35 to go in the first. Into the corner, almost knocked away by Callie Wells. Again, she hit it right towards the NATO's bench. She's getting the jumps, and she just can't quite reel it in. She's hitting it out. Good defense by Wells as number 1, J.D. O'Bray, checking in for the first time in this ball game. McCrolla right in front of the Tornado bench. 22 on the shot clock. Gives over to Savon, sorry. Left side now, O'Bray, guarded by Nalia Boyce, and it'll be a foul against Callie Wells, I believe. No. Yeah, it'll be on Michaela Street, not Callie Wells. And 2 free throws coming here for J.D. O'Bray. O'Bray fires up the first, can't hit it. So at best, all that J.D. O'Bray can do on this free throw is tie the ball game up at 15 apiece with just under a minute and a half remaining in the first. O'Bray fires up again and hits. Tie ball game at 15 apiece. And number 4, Addison Newman, back into the ball game now. Barrett Jessup coming out. And Lexi Shepard with the ball, minute 22 to go here in the first. Lexi, left wing, gives it over to Street. Street fighting, gives it up top, Olivia Miller. Right side, Lexi. Lexi crossing over to her left, passing to Nalia up high. Callie Wells with the basketball now, going around some screens, fires up a long 2 and hits it. Callie Wells with 4 points now. NATO's holding a 2-point lead. Right side, J.D. O'Bray working on Boyce. Gets it ripped away, Nalia Boyce. Boyce over to Street now. 50 seconds and counting remaining in the first. Street up the floor, going inside, going to take it herself. Off the glass, she's fouled. Michaela Street coming off a 14-point performance last night. Hasn't scored yet, hasn't taken a shot. That was the first, and she'll head to the line for 2. Street with her first opportunity to score in this one. First free throw is good. Street fires up the free throw and hits on the second. Michaela Street now with 2 points. And China Pouncey back on the floor as well. So good to see after that early collision by Street and Shepard and Pouncey that they're both on the floor. Savon with the basketball here. Right side, Snyder, and it'll be a foul against the Tornadoes here. It'll be their 6th team foul. That'll be on Lexi. And it'll be, since the bonus is in play, 2 free throws for Snyder. And checking in now is Ruth Kempler, 6'3" center out of Santa Clarita, California. Nalia coming back in. She'll get Olivia Miller out. And with 36.2 remaining in the first, it'll be 2 free throws for Abigail Snyder. Snyder fires the first and hits. NATO's holding a 3-point lead now. Could be cut down to 2 right here. Firing and too strong. Rebound is fought for, and it'll be Tornado ball. Call going against Snyder there. It's a foul on her, and that's their 5th. So the bonus now there for the Tornadoes as well, and China Pouncey going to get 2 free throws. Pouncey, 1 for 1 from the field. Chance to add 2 points here from the stripe. China, a couple dribbles and fires and connects on the first one. A roll of the ball, a couple of dribbles, and Pouncey's second free throw is good as well. Perfect trip to the line for China. And the NATO's holding a 5-point lead with 31 seconds and counting to go here in the first. Savun over to the right side, Snyder. Snyder looking for a pass. Now will take a couple dribbles herself. Try and find McCrolla down low, and she's fouled. 6th team foul going against the Tornadoes here in the first, and 2 free throws coming for McCrolla. That was a tough reverse she was trying. Questionable whistle there, and the ball does not seem to lie on that free throw. McCrolla missing the first. Alyssa McCrolla, 4 points, and now make it 5 if she hits that free throw. NATO's holding a 4-point lead, can hold for the last shot if they want. 16 seconds to go, shot clock turned off here in the first. Lexi Shepard, right wing, now hands up top. Street going inside, dribbling, losing the grip on the ball, gives it up to Shepard up top. Lexi, pass over to Nalia in the corner, can't hit the long 2. Rebound though, Street, and her pass is intercepted by Newman, and that will be the quarter. NATO's with a pretty good performance there in the first, holding a 4-point lead, 21-17, as we head to the second here from the Bosch on a Saturday afternoon. Don't go anywhere, folks. NATO's and Knights. Back onto the floor now here, Knights and NATO's. Tornadoes holding a 4-point lead here as Presley Heggie ready to inbound to Addison Newman, who takes it in. Start of the second, 4-point lead for Brevard. Michaela Street guarding. Now Olsen, who had to sit out a lot of the first with foul trouble, back in. She has the ball, passes over to Camden, now gives over to Newman, who has it stripped but gets it back. Now Lexi Shepard trying to get it from behind, goes over to Snyder off the glass. It's good. Opening basket of the second quarter is for the Knights. And Lexi Shepard now with the basketball left side. Shepard over the screen from Boyce, gives over to Parkins. Now McKenna, right wing, getting a screen from Nalia Boyce, looking for a cutter, now goes instead to the corner to Street. Street going around the screen, stop, pop, layup, or floater rather, is good. She pumped on the brakes, looked like she was going to take it to the rack. Came to a stop, fired it up, and connected there. Michaela Street with 4 points now. Parkins defending, and Newman still able to get the basket there off the glass. Tough layup there. Lexi Shepard to the ball. NATO's leading at 23-21. Right side, she bounces it over to Wells. Callie Wells now over to McKenna Parkins. Up top, McKenna, a couple dribbles, now hands to Lexi. Lexi trying to go inside, stepping back, now gives over to Wells. 13 on the shot clock. Wells going inside, turning around, firing up a free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound there by Olsen. Olsen passes over to Heggie, who has a tough time handling it. Goes back over to Olsen, guarded by Boyce at the free throw line. Passes over to her right to Snyder, guarded by Lexi Shepard. Snyder trying to go inside on the baseline, gets by Shepard, goes up and gets the layup. Tie ball game, 23 apiece, just about 2 minutes into the second here. Lexi over to McKenna. McKenna guarded closely by Heggie. Picks up her dribble, now goes over to Lexi. Lexi floats one into Boyce. No. The wingspan of Olsen coming into play there, knocking that one out of play. NATO's will have to reset from the baseline. Lexi looking, gives it over, looking for Parkins. No, it's taken by Newman. Newman on the ground. They're fight for it. A jump ball, and the possession arrow goes the NATO's way. Buzzer sounds, and Olivia Miller is going to come in and sub out Nalia Boyce. Journey Tyler checking in as well. She's getting Callie Wells out. And Lexi Shepard now about to get the basketball to inbound here. Lexi into the corner to McKenna Parkins, guarded tightly by Olsen. To her right, or her left, Journey Tyler. Journey goes down low. Parkins stolen by Olsen again. The wingspan coming into play. Olsen picks up her dribble now. Goes over. It's knocked up in the air by Miller. Whips over a pass to Heggie on the right side. Heggie down low. Newman, no good. Rebound swarmed in and gathered by Camden. Camden looking up top. Snyder with the basketball guarded by Lexi Shepard. Trying to get a cutter. To her right. Corner. Olsen going inside. Has it ripped away from her. Miller with the basketball and a foul. It's going the NATO's way. That'll be Olsen's third if it's on her. No, it's there. It is. It is on Olsen. That's Olsen's third foul already. Their leading scorer, and she is going to have a seat on the bench. Back in now is number 13, Eve Schmalbeck. And it'll be a technical foul called against Olsen, I believe. Olsen is infuriated, is walking out of the gym, and it'll be a tech on her as the coach follows. Assistant coach Brett Schroeder following Olsen out of the gym. She is out in the hallway. Theatrics. And Schroeder slamming the door shut, leaving Olsen outside of the gym. That's her third foul and a technical now. And now Coach Lynette Schroeder having a conversation with the official at the scorer's table. And McKenna fires up the technical free throw and connects. She's got one more. And if you're Southern Virginia, that really hurts the team. Obviously, both coaches realize that. That's your leading scorer as McKenna's free throw goes in and out. It'll be tornado ball. That's your leading scorer getting her third foul and a technical. And Lexi Shepard gets the inbound now. Some energy going here in the Bosch. As Shepard hands over Michaela Street, steps into a two, cannot hit, air ball. It'll go out of bounds. Michaela Street off the mark there. And she knows it. Newman with the basketball, guarded by Street. Street smiling, trying to get the steal, gets it over to Schmalbeck. Now has it once more. Street guarding. Newman gives it over. Schmalbeck going inside, and a travel called against Schmalbeck. Aisha Short checking back in here. Olsen is back into the gym and has a seat on the bench. Lexi Shepard with the ball on the right side. Gives it into the corner, Olivia Miller. Miller stepping into the three now, lets it fly. Rebound is off of Schmalbeck. It'll be tornado ball. And a timeout coming here for Coach Donald Hudson, it looks like, with 6:42 remaining here in the first half. Timeout. NATO's leading it by 1, and we will be right back here in the Bosch. Back out of the timeout now. Lexi Shepard to inbound from the baseline. Lexi looking over to her right. Now has to pass it in. It's up in the air and hauled in by, oh no, it's ripped away by Miller. Miller short got it. Passing over to Parkins. Newman has it on the ground. It's a jump ball, and the possession arrow will be going Southern Virginia's way, and it's getting chippy down there. Southern Virginia ball with no further repercussions there. Things getting a little bit testy down there on the floor. Matchup of two of the higher teams in the USA South. Southern Virginia tied for third at 6-2 in the conference. Tornadoes second at 7-1 in conference play. Two good teams. Up top, Camden. Camden to her right. Heggie thinks about the three. Now ranges over to her left. Behind the back now working on Miller. Turning around. Gives it up top Snyder. Snyder to her left. Newman guarded by Aisha Short. And a travel. Newman didn't agree. But that is the call. Inbound over to Lexi Shepard. Lexi up top now to her right. Journey Tyler. Journey guarded by Campton. Going inside. Hard off the glass. Journey Tyler. 5:58 to go here in the first half. NATO's leading it by 3. Snyder up top, guarded by Lexi Shepard. Right side, Heggie fires up a three. It's good. Three-pointer there by Presley Heggie, and it's 26 apiece. Miller going over to her left, crossing over to her right now, gives over to Aisha Short. Aisha Short going inside, spinning around, pivoting, fires it up, cannot hit. McKenna Parkins with the rebound, though. She can hit, knocks the rebound over to Heggie. Almost had a third chance there. McKenna couldn't convert the second chance opportunity. Right side Campton, up top Heggie, just hit the three. 5:15 to go in the first half. Newman has it. She'll fire up a shot, cannot hit. Rebound on the ground, fought for by Parkins, and they're tied up again. It will be a jump ball going the NATO's way. NATO student section making some noise right now. Not happy with the officials they've had so far. Coach Hudson signaling for everybody to just tone it down a little bit. And now receiving something from the official. And Snyder wanted a call for herself. Miller inbounds over to Lexi. Lexi Shepard, right side, communicating something to Aisha Short and moves her over into the corner. Looking around, trying to go over to Parkins. Parkins fighting for the ball. It's knocked away, taken by Snyder. And now Camden, a foul will be called. We'll see if it's against Parkins or Camden. Referees having a discussion here. And this game is getting really testy. It'll be on McKenna Parkins and Camden. So Camden and Parkins both hit with fouls there. And now whistle's blowing. Nalia Boyce on the floor. Callie Wells on the floor. And no new subs for Southern Virginia. Newman to the ball, goes over to her right to Camden. Camden dribbling into the left, spinning around, trying to work on Journey Tyler. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Snyder, she goes up off the glass, it's good. Southern Virginia now with a 2-point lead as Aisha Short comes up, gives it over to Callie Wells, up top Olivia Miller. Miller going inside, passing in tight to Boyce, she's fouled. Nalia Boyce has been a strong presence down low, and she, I believe, will get a trip to the free throw line, and she will. Southern Virginia's fourth. And Nalia at the line here. 4 points for her. No free throws yet, and she hits the first. Makes it a deficit of 1. Nalia now. Roll of the ball. Fires up and hits. So Nalia ties it back up as Maria Savun coming back into the game in favor of Newman with 4:27 to go in the half. Savun with the basketball, moves over to her left. Now Presley Heggie going inside now Snyder, and she's fouled by Aisha Short. That'll be the second foul against the Tornadoes, and it'll be on the floor. Presley Heggie to inbound from the sideline. Gives it into Abigail Snyder. Left side now Savun. Savun looks over at Schmalbach, instead moves to her right and gives it to Campton. Now Heggie. Heggie going to fire up another three. Can't hit. Rebound got by Callie Wells. 4:02 and counting to go here in this first half. Aisha Short going inside. Passing over to Tyler. It's out of her reach, and it'll be a turnover by the Tornadoes. Timeout coming, no, just a sub. China Pouncey will come in and get Aisha Short, who is struggling right now, 0 for 4 with a couple of fouls and a turnover right there. Let her regroup on the bench. Savun working up top now, trying to fit it into Heggie, and does off the glass. Presley Heggie gives Southern Virginia the lead once again. And Heggie has 6. Second leading scorer for the Knights. Wells over to her right. Oh, it's knocked out. It was off of Snyder. They're going to say it was off China Pouncey. I don't know how it looked like it was off Snyder. He was right there. Apparently not. Savun with the basketball up top. Fits it into Schmalbach and does it. And a foul called on Nalia Boyce as she reached around to knock it out. And wow, I'm not going to say too much. The officiating, questionable at best right now. Camden over to Schmalbach, looking for a cutter, finds it in Savun. Savun passes over to Heggie, wide open, fires a jump shot, cannot hit. Rebound brought in by Journey Tyler, good board there. Gives over to Callie Wells. NATO's got to be a little more careful with the basketball right now. Cannot allow a run right before the half. Wells trying to go over to Boyce, and it's another turnover for the Tornadoes. That's the Tornadoes' 8th turnover. Southern Virginia has 7. But a lot of them coming here in the last few minutes. The inbound goes over to Snyder. NATO's trailing by 2 with 3 minutes to go here in the first half. McCrolla gets the ball now over to the right side. Snyder down low. McCrolla once again working on Miller. Goes underneath her. Pass over to Schmalbeck. Up top wide alone. Camden for 3. She hits. Opening up a 5-point lead for Southern Virginia now, and the NATO's got to get something going on the offensive end. 33-28, 2:35 to go in the first half. China Pouncey with the ball over to Tyler. Journey Tyler trying to get Aaliyah Boyce in position, going inside, passing over to Wells. Wells fires up a 3, can't hit, air ball. Schmalbeck with the rebound, now goes over to Camden. Camden coming across, looking over, right side, Savon, 3, bang. NATO's all of a sudden trailing by 8 in a ball game that was just tied 28 apiece. Or down 7, they'll say it was a 2. 7-0 run by Southern Virginia has them leading by a score of 35-28 with 2:13 to go in the first half, and we'll be right back. Back on the floor now, Michaela Street and Lexi Shepard on the floor. For Southern Virginia, no changes. Lexi, left side over to Street. Street working on Savon. She's called for a travel. Another Tornado turnover. A lot of those the last few minutes, and they've got to really hold it down here late in the first half. Savon with the basketball, guarded by Lexi Shepard. Over to her right, Camden. Switching, going inside, and another foul called on the Tornadoes, and it'll be Journey Tyler. It'll be the Tornadoes' 5th, which I believe will mean 2 free throws. Or is it the 4th? It'll be the 4th team foul as Camden inbounds over to McCrolla, who gets the basket, and just like that, it's a 9-point deficit for the Tornadoes with 1:50 to go in the first half. Lexi Shepard up top, bounces it over to Street, over Journey Tyler right side. McKenna trying to give him position and cannot. Gives over to Shepard. Shepard going inside, floats it up off the glass, no good. Rebound knocked away. Lexi has it. Left side, new shot clock now. Journey Tyler going inside, putting up the layup. Acrobatic Journey Tyler. Trying to weather the storm, and a good basket there by Journey Tyler to cut it to 7. Camden with the basketball, trying to go around the screen, now gives to McCrolla, who was the screen setter. Down low, Schmalbeck, the basket no good. Rebound McKenna Park, and she's pushed from behind. And it'll be a foul against Schmalbeck. And it'll be the 5th team foul, which means free throws for McKenna Parkins here. Chance for McKenna to get going scoring. She's only got 4. A bunch of people on the team have 4, actually. Street, Tyler, Pouncey, Miller, Wells, and Parkins all with 4 apiece. And Aaliyah Boyce leading with 6, but a chance to get to that 6 if McKenna can knock down these 2 free throws. First one is too strong. Chance to cut the lead down to 6 here with 1:10 remaining in the first half, and McKenna hits. 5 points for Parkins. Now Camden. Schmalbeck does not have numbers. Goes into the corner. Snyder for 3. Can't hit. Rebound brought in by Michaela Street. Street hustling up the floor, working on McCrolla. Now to her right, Lexi Shepard. Lexi in the corner, crossing over, almost got called for a walk, did not. Now Pouncey, Michaela Street, back over to Lexi. Lexi, 12 on the shot clock, passes over to China Pouncey. Pouncey is called, no, fouled. Thought they might call a travel, but it'll be a foul against Savun. Lexi Shepard coming over to Coach Donald Hudson, as well as Michaela Street. China Pouncey will shoot 2 free throws and a chance to get the NATOs right back into this thing before the half. Got to be careful of the 2-for-1 on the other end of the floor as China misses the first free throw. Pouncey with 4. She was 2 for 2 at the stripe in her only trip before that. Now 2 for 3. Going to try and make it 3 for 4 on this one. NATO's trailing by 6 and now trailing by 5, and Parkins gets hit as Olivia Miller subs in to get Parkins. McCrolla to inbound. 39 seconds left. 9-second difference in the shot and game clock. Long pass down the floor to Camden. It was a baseball throw. Camden now over to McCrolla. McCrolla going inside, losing the ball. It's knocked out, and it's saved over to Schmalbeck. Now Snyder. Snyder looking around. Right wing, Camden. Back over to Savun up top. 24 seconds to go. McCrolla, right wing. Got to play some defense here if you're the NATOs. McCrolla, pass over to Savun. 8 seconds between the shot and game clock. Going inside Savun. Passing into the corner, Camden. And she's called for a walk. So it'll be Tornado Bowl with 13 seconds left in the half. They can hold for the last shot. Lexi Shepard, 10 left in the half. She wants to be aggressive, losing the ball. Passes over to Miller up top. 6 seconds. Over to Journey Tyler. 4, 3. Journey going inside. Layup, no good, and a foul. Journey Tyler hits the deck, and now she'll go to the line for 2. Fouls on Camden. That's her second, team's 6th. And Journey Tyler with a chance to make it a one-possession game right before the half. NATO saw themselves trailing by as much as 9 earlier, and now back within 4. Ball game went from 28-28 to 37-28, and since then, the NATOs have answered, and it's 37-34 as Journey Tyler sinks that free throw, and will take it to the half. NATOs trailing it by 3 here at the half, a tightly contested USA South Conference matchup between the Tornadoes and the Knights. NATO's leading scorer, Journey Tyler and Aaliyah Boyce, both with 6 apiece. China Pouncey and McKenna Parkins, both with 5 apiece. Michaela Street, Olivia Miller, and Callie Wells each have 4. NATO's with a lower field goal percentage, 11 of 31, 35.5%, to Southern Virginia's 13 of 29, 44.8%. NATO's still continuing to struggle from 3 as they did last night. 1 of 7 from beyond the arc in that first half, 14%. Thankfully, Southern Virginia not much better. 2 of 8, 25% clip. Free throws, 9 of 13 for Southern Virginia, 11 of 14 for Brevard. Brevard with 9 turnovers, Southern Virginia with 8. Total rebounds, NATO's getting out-rebounded 18-16, but they have the edge on the offensive glass, 7-6. Assists, NATO's with 1 more at 7. Both teams with a block. NATO's with 3 steals, Southern Virginia with 4. Bench points, 14 for the NATO's, 12 for the Knights. Second chance points, NATO's trailing 6-2 in that regard. Points in the paint, NATO's getting outscored 20-16, usually one of their areas of strength, but being outgained by 4 in that department so far in that first half. Fast break points, NATO's with 6, Knights with 4. Abigail Snyder, the leading scorer for Southern Virginia, with 9 points. Alyssa McCrolla with 7. Presley Heggie with 6, including a big 3-pointer. Emma Campton with 5. Maria Savun with 4. Courtney Olson with 3 fouls, including a technical early on. J.D. O'Bray with a point. And then Eve Schmalbeck, Barrett Jessup, and Ruth Kempler have all checked in without scoring. Same with Lexi Shepard and Aisha Short for Brevard. We'll be back in just a few moments, about 15 minutes away from second half tip-off. NATO's leading it 37-34, or trailing 37-34, sorry. As we head to the half, we will be right back after these messages from the college. Tornadoes and Knights Saturday basketball.
It's important to study English because language has power. understand the history of language and how it's been used over time and in our current era helps us be able to take control of that power and use it now and in the future.
I've learned to express myself with the written word more clearly. I've been given the tools with different structural techniques and all the good stuff that have made me a stronger writer, a stronger communicator.
You're going to learn not just the content of your major, whether it's English or history or whatever. You're going
Back here for second half action of the Bosch. And Snyder receiving the inbound, guarded tightly by Lexi Shepard out of the gate. NATO's trailing by 3, and a foul there immediately against Addison Newman. And it looks like it'll be Pouncey. That's Pouncey's first and the team's first. And 2 free throws immediately for Newman. Newman fires and misses the first. Rolled around the rim and fell out. Newman fires up the second and hits it. NATO's now trailing by 2 possessions, 38-34, 10 seconds into the second half. Lexi Shepard left side, Parkins. Olsen back in with the 3 fouls and the technical. Parkins backing her down, going at her, can't get it. Rebound knocked away by Tyler, but it'll be going the other way. Her foot touched down. Journey Tyler almost did a good job saving that one. Newman now up the right side over to Olsen. Olsen passing over left side. Presley Heggie hits. And just like that, the NATOs go from down 3 to down 7 once again. 41-34, Lexi Shepard right side gives over to Journey Tyler. Tyler going inside to her left, spinning around now, puts it up and gets it. Journey Tyler with the basket. She's got 8. Going inside, Snyder loses the basketball, gets it back, goes up top. Newman guarded by China Pouncey. Left side, going inside now, passing over to Newman. She puts up a shot. She's blocked. It'll stay with the Knights. Coach Hudson yelling out not to allow a backdoor cut. And Olsen gets it immediately, fires and hits. NATO's down 9. Or 7, rather. Forgot about the Journey Tyler basket just a moment ago. Lexi Shepard going down low to Pouncey. It's taken away by Newman. Sloppy passing by the Tornadoes right now as Newman gives it over to Olsen. Olsen to the corner, Heggie. Heggie looking for Olsen. Instead now dribbles to her left. Behind the back, guarded by Miller. Heggie looking, goes over to Camden. Camden up top, Newman. Newman getting a screen from Olsen. And looking, gives over to Olsen, who passes to Camden. Camden fires up a 3, can't hit. Rebound brought in China Pouncey. NATOs need a basket. Down by 7. Lexi Shepard to the basketball. Lexi to her left to Pouncey. Pouncey up top, Journey Tyler. Now Parkins. Parkins turning around, facing up, going inside, putting it up with the left hand. No good. Rebound by Olsen. Parkins struggling, 1 for 6 from the field. Right side now up top, Olsen going inside on Parkins, passes to Camden, open for 2, she hits. And Camden with 7 now on 3 of 6 shooting, and the NATOs trailing by 9 with 7:35 remaining in the third. Lexi spinning around now, gives to Journey Tyler. Tyler spinning around herself, goes inside, puts it up, off the glass, too strong, rebound Heggie. NATOs can't buy a basket right now. Pass by Camden over to Snyder. She's buried by Tyler. Puts up a shot. Airballs it. McKenna Parkins with the rebound. Over to Lexi Shepard. Lexi coming up the floor. Doesn't have the numbers. Slowing it down. Going inside. Puts it up. And a foul. An offensive foul. A charge called on Lexi Shepard. That'll be the team's second. It's against Shepard. Not sure about that one. Lexi Shepard went up, and it's called for the charge. I'm not sure those feet were set. Newman over to Snyder. Snyder working on Shepard, goes in off the glass. And it's now a 12-2 Southern Virginia run after that basket, leading by 11. Very, very much the holders of the momentum and the energy here right now. Coach Hudson calling a timeout to try and weather the storm. NATO's trailing by 11, 6:55 to go in the third, and we'll be right back. NATO's back on the floor now. Callie Wells and Michaela Street into the ball game. Journey Tyler and China Pouncey both taking a seat. NATO's trailing by 11 with some work to do here early on in the second half. Lexi to her right to Miller. Miller looking for a cutter, trying to find Street. Street saves it, goes over to Wells. It is knocked away by Heggie right to Olivia Miller. Now Parkins up top. Parkins fits in a pass to Street. Street going up, cannot hit. Newman to the basketball, over to her left, and a foul called. Foul against Michaela Street. It's the team's fourth. They still have yet to call a foul on Southern Virginia in this half. (47-36), 6:30 to play in the third. NATO's need a run. That pass is knocked away by Parkins, and a foul called. Another foul, are you serious? It'll be the fourth against the Tornadoes. And now Camden to inbound. Camden gives into Olsen in the corner, now up to Heggie on the left wing. Heggie trying to find Olsen. It's intercepted by Parkins, but it's off the legs of Lexi Shepard, and it'll go right back to the Knights. So that's 2 plays in a row. The NATOs looked like they had an opportunity for a steal and couldn't finish it, whether that be via foul or turnover. And now Snyder, guarded by Street, has it ripped away. Street falls. Some heckling from the Southern Virginia bench. Heggie passes up top. Camden going around a screen from Olsen. Goes inside now, losing the ball, spinning around, fires it up, can't hit. Rebound Olivia Miller, has it knocked away, and a foul called against Southern Virginia. Their first. And Aisha Short will check in for Shepard, who's been banged up in this one. Aisha calling out the play, bringing the ball up the floor. 5:51 and counting to go in the third. Right side, Callie Wells. Now up top, Olivia Miller. Miller hands to Short. Short passing over to Wells. Wells inside, putting up a floater. Can't hit. There's a rim on the lid right now, or a lid on the rim right now for the Tornadoes. Cannot hit a basket. That pass going over to no one and finds its way into the hands of Newman. Into the corner, Heggie firing up a three. Can't hit off the side of the backboard. Brought in by Street. Street racing up the floor. Olsen behind her. Goes in with the reverse. Can't hit. Rebound to Olsen. NATOs cannot get a basket right now. Looking tired out there. Camden over to Olsen. Fires up a three. Can't hit. Rebound Michaela Street. Gives over to Callie Wells. Wells passing across the court to the left side to Aisha Short. 5 minutes even to go. McKenna Parkins, left wing. Need her to start going. Go backing down on Olsen. Passing it out. Wide open. Olivia Miller. 3-ball. She hits. NATOs finally get one, and they're down 8. Into the corner, Heggie passing over to Olsen. Olsen backing down on Parkins, going inside off the glass, no good. Rebound knocked out by Southern Virginia. It'll be going Brevard's way. Media timeout coming here. Both coaches convening with their players. And the NATOs leading it by 8, or trailing by 8, 47-39. As we head to the timeout, we will be right back. Back onto the floor now. Miller to inbound. Over to Aisha Short. NATO's trailing it by 8. Right side, Callie Wells. And that pass is knocked out. Hit by Olsen, I believe. And a few times in this broadcast, I've made a mistake saying NATO's leading when they've been trailing, and that's just because I am not used to seeing this team trailing. Such a successful year as Parkins gets the inbound, gets the shot, gets the foul, and a chance for an and one opportunity to put the NATO's back within 5 right when they need Parkins the most. 7 points for her now, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. And that'll be Olsen with her 4th. Fifth foul for Olsen, and that free throw is hit by Parkins, and the NATO's trail it by 5. They were trailing by 11 just a moment ago. Right side now, Camden gonna step into a 3, no good, airballed. And tornado ball once again, the tide starting to shift, you can kind of feel it. Aisha Short up the floor, 4:04 and counting here in the third. Short gives over to Street. Street going inside, stepping back, thinks about it, now goes over to Wells, who fires up the mid-range and hits it. NATO's trailing it by 3. 8-0 tornado run has them back within a score. Newman looking over for Heggie, now goes over to Savon instead. Savon on the left wing, going inside on Wells, turning around, up top. Schmalbeck didn't want to take the shot, now passes over to the corner. Camden, 10 on the shot clock, guarded by Street, going down low. Newman tries to go up, no good. Schmalbeck with the rebound, puts it up and can't get it. McKenna Parkins with the board. Parkins pushing the ball at the floor, pass Savon, Olivia Miller can't get it. Michaela Street right there. Timeout Southern Virginia, and the NATO's trailing by 1. A 10-0 tornado run has them right back in it. NATO's trailing 47-46. Southern Virginia takes a timeout, and we'll be right back. Michaela Street right there. Back on the floor at the heels of a 10-0 tornado run. NATO's only down 1, 47-46, 3:18 to go here in the third, and if they take the lead, this place will get loud. Newman nearly ripped by Short, now picks up her dribble, looking around for somebody. Lots of traffic, can't find anybody. Pass over to Heggie. Heggie has it in the left wing, guarded by Miller. Going over to Savon, it's knocked away by Wells. 10 on the shot clock. Newman going inside, thinks she has a lane, pass over to Schmalbeck, can't get it, in and out, knocked over towards the Southern Virginia bench, and that ball is going to be, we'll see which way they call it, and it'll be a foul against Short. Foul against Short there. And now the inbound over to Newman. Up top now, Snyder. Snyder going inside, now to her right, working on Street, looking for somebody, spinning around, trying to put her shoulder into Street. Schmalbeck has it now, looking around, timid with the ball, goes up top. Newman guarded by Short, and a foul called against Aisha Short again. That's her 3rd. And now free throws coming in the bonus. NATO's trailing by 1 with 2:36 remaining here in the third. Newman missed a free throw earlier and does not do that here. Newman 2 of 3 from the line now, 1 of 5 from the field, 4 points now for her. And that one no good. NATO's deficit 2 now. Street with the ball. Now gives to Short. Short passing over to Parkin. She hauls it in. Couple of dribbles by the baseline. Ball ripped out by Schmalbeck. Fighting for it. Schmalbeck has it now. And it's a turnover by the Tornadoes. 2:20 and counting to go here in the third. McCrolla over to Snyder. Abigail Snyder working on Short. Dribbles between the legs. Now goes over to Newman. Newman going inside. Out to the corner. McCrolla going inside herself. Losing the ball and a foul called against the Tornadoes. 2 free throws coming once again. 17 fouls on the Tornadoes. 14 on the Knights. And Alyssa McCrolla with a chance to make it a 2-score game here. 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and she cannot hit the first. Will still be a 1-possession game after this free throw. It's just a matter of whether it's 2 or 3 points that the NATOs trail by. McCrolla firing again and hits that one. And now Nalia Boyce and Journey Tyler checking back in for the Tornadoes. 3-point ball game, 2:06 to go in the third. Pivotal USA South matchup. Southern Virginia 6-2 in conference. Brevard 7-1 in conference. Aisha left side. Over to Parkins up top. Now gives to Journey Tyler. Journey working to her left. Now over to her right to Callie Wells, who fires up a 3 and hits it. 1:50 to go in the third, and it's tied. Callie Wells just let that one fly, and it's 49 apiece. Left side, Newman, guarded by Parkins, over to McCrolla. McCrolla tries to get Tyler away from her. Cannot, goes back up top, Newman, guarded by McKenna Parkins, calling out the play. Moves inside to her right, putting it up off the glass, it's good. Newman helps Southern Virginia regain the lead, and now Aisha Short with the basketball, 1:24 remaining in the third. Short, over to Callie Wells. Wells up top, gives to Journey Tyler. Tyler ranging to her right, dribbles back over to her left. Now Wells, corner Parkins, 3-pointer, cannot hit. Rebound though, Nalia Boyce. It's knocked out of her hands and taken away by Newman. Newman up the floor, to her right, over to McCrolla. Inside, no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up with it, makes it, and gets the foul. Another whistle against the Tornadoes. And just like that, it's a 4-point game with a chance to be 5. Nobody there to rebound on the miss by McCrolla. And now Olivia Miller will come in for Parkins. McCrolla, second leading scorer for the team, and she is now the leading scorer for the team, tied for with 11. 5-point deficit for the NATOs. Had the game tied just a moment ago after trailing by 11 earlier. Olivia Miller up top, looking around, now over to the corner. It's through the hands of Callie Wells. Southern Virginia ball, and the NATOs just inopportune turnovers. You never want to turn the ball over, but they've turned it over in some critical spots here and allowed Southern Virginia to go on a few runs to kind of keep setting the pace these last 2 quarters. Up top, Savun. To her left now, Snyder. Guarded by Miller, now McCrolla once again. McCrolla over to Savun. Looking for somebody now into the corner, Newman. Newman guarded by Aisha Short. Snyder once more. Up top, Savun. 10 on the shot clock. Savun going away from the screen, inside, puts up the basket off the glass. It's good, and the NATOs trailing by 7. Got to get a basket here. Possibly the final possession of the third. Aisha Short dribbling. Now going inside, losing it. Back over to Tyler. 8 seconds. Tyler going inside, and a foul called. They're not in the bonus, so it will be an inbound with 6.3 to go. NATOs trailed at 47-36 at the 6:50 mark. A 13-2 run tied it at 49 apiece. And since then, a 7-0 run by the Knights have them up by that much. That pass over to Wells. 5 seconds. Wells inside over the head of Boyce. And now fighting for the ball, and that will be the buzzer to end the third. NATOs with a 13-2 run to tie it up at 49 apiece, only to allow a 7-0 Southern Virginia run, and they find themselves trailing 56-49 at the end of the third. Back here for fourth quarter action here on a Saturday at the Bosch. Don't go anywhere, folks. Knights and NATOs will be right back. Back here for the fourth. NATO's with the basketball first. Aisha Short with the ball. Ranging to her right now. Crossing back over. Going inside. And the pass over the head of Nalia Boyce. Snyder from the baseline. Inbounds over to Newman. NATO's trailing at 56-49 here at the beginning of the fourth. Right side, Heggie. Now Camden. Snyder with the basketball, guarded by Journey Tyler, trying to go around a screen from Newman, cutting Camden off the glass. And the NATO's trailing by 9 now, 58-49. Aisha Short, left side, Wells. Cross court to Tyler, down low, Boyce off the glass, Nalia Boyce with a good answer there. Newman with the basketball up top. To her right, Snyder. Snyder going inside on Tyler, now stepping back towards the three-point line. Dribbling to her left, picking up her dribble, goes to Newman, and it's knocked away by Aisha Short. Good defense there. Inbound coming here from Snyder. From the sideline, now over to Newman. Newman, Camden, guarded by Wells, now up top to Snyder. 6 on the shot clock. Snyder spinning around, going inside, puts it up, and a foul called. Once again, a foul on the Tornadoes. It's Journey's third foul. 19 fouls on the Tornadoes, 15 against the Knights. And Snyder holding a 7-point lead, shoots, and the ball doesn't lie there. Misses the free throw. A couple of times we've had those calls and then the free throw missed. I like to think it's because the referees got the call wrong, but they can't get them all. Snyder now 0 for 2, but the rebound goes right to Southern Virginia, and Heggie firing up top for 3 and airballed. Newman at the air ball, and that puts some energy into the crowd. Lexi Shepard checking in for Aisha Short now. NATO's trailing it by 7. A three-pointer would be huge. Olivia Miller inbounds now to Lexi Shepard. Shepard over to Miller. Miller behind the back. Nice little move. Looking, now goes to Journey Tyler on the right wing. Journey moving inside, trying to get position, putting up a little floater, and gets it off the roll. Journey Tyler makes it a 5-point game. Once again, NATO's got a hold serve here. Newman up top, now to her right, Camden. Pass over to Heggie. Heggie trying to find Schmalbeck, going inside, picking up her dribble. Now Snyder working on Shepard, spinning around, puts it up, no good. And Journey Tyler comes down with a hard rebound. Lexi Shepard now up the floor, has numbers, left side. Wells firing up the three, can't hit. Rebound Boyce though. Nalia turns around, puts it up, and gets the basket. NATO's back down 3 with 7:49 to go. Nalia Boyce making big plays, making things happen. And the NATO's trailing at 58-55 with 7:49 to go in this ball game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back. Back here on the floor, fourth quarter action, less than 8 minutes to go, and the NATO's have gotten back within 3. Here's the story. The NATO's trailed by 11, went on a 13-2 run to tie it at 49 apiece, then allowed a 7-0 run that put them down 7 entering the quarter, and now a few baskets, and the NATOs find themselves back down 1 score again, 58-55. Newman guarded by China Pouncey, who's newly onto the floor. Got to play good defense, which the NATOs have done when they've needed to. Lexi Shepard rips it away. It's knocked out, and it'll be going Southern Virginia's way. Wasn't sure who touched that one last. And Newman inbound here. Once again, when the NATOs have been called upon to play great defense, that's what they've done just about every time this season so far. And they definitely know when to ramp up the intensity. And now maybe some discussion on who's getting the ball here. And it will stay with Southern Virginia. Coach Hudson not liking that call, trying to say Shepard hit it out. And Coach Hudson just laughs at the call as Newman inbounds. Camden with the basketball. To her left, Heggie fires up a 3. Cannot hit. Rebound. Nalia Boyce saves it, but right to Newman. Newman looking around into the corner now. Snyder trying to find someone. They got to cover Heggie on the backside. She gets it. Working on Shepard now. Trying to go inside. Over to Schmalbeck. Puts it up. Can't hit. Rebound China Pouncey. Lexi Shepard with the basketball coming up the middle of the floor. Right past the BC logo now. To her right. Now bringing Pouncey towards her and giving it to China. McKenna Parkins getting ready to check back in with 7 minutes to go. Callie Wells with the basketball. Going inside. Behind her back. Spinning around. Puts it up off the glass. She's fouled. Chance to make it an even smaller deficit now. Chance to get it down to 1. And Parkins will check in. And no, that will make her wait to check in after all. And Parkins will get Olivia Miller out. Miller with 7 points in this one. McKenna with 8. Callie, 2 free throws coming here. First free throw is good by Wells. Makes it a 2-point game. And Callie, chance to make it a 1-point game here. Couple of dribbles. A roll of the ball. She fires and hits. Callie Wells makes it a 1-point game, and McCrolla checking back in. She'll get Presley Heggie out. And Knights ball up 1 with 6:54 to go. NATO's trying to keep pace with Greensboro. Newman working on Parkins, trying to get space, fires up a free throw line jumper, can't hit. Rebound, Lexi Shepard. NATO's with a chance to take the lead. Lexi up the middle of the floor, going inside, back to Parkins. Parkins down low, Boyce off the glass, can't get it. Rebound fought for by Shepard, but brought in by Newman. Newman over to McCrolla on the right wing. She's doubled and trapped immediately, gets it over to Newman. Newman working to her left. Snyder spins around on Shepard, turning around now past McCrolla, wide open for 2. And it'll be a turnover. A foul, possibly an offensive foul. Not sure what the call. 3-second violation was the call, not an offensive foul. And now the NATOs once again to the chance to take the lead. Snyder comes out. Maria Savun comes back in. And McKenna inbounds Lexi Shepard. 6:17 to go. NATOs with an opportunity to grab the lead back here. Pouncey over to Parkins. Have not had the lead in a minute. Shepard gets the ball. A lot of contact. Going inside. Lexi spinning around. Parkins. Free throw line jumper. No good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it back up. McKenna Parkins gives the NATOs the lead. 59-58. Southern Virginia ball. Savun looking for someone. Gets it to Camden. And a foul called against Callie Wells there. I didn't see a lot. That's Wells first. 59-58 Tornado lead. Things getting intense as we hit the home stretch. Less than 6 minutes to go. 5:49 on the clock. Camden with the ball left side. Camden crossing over to her left. Puts up a mid-range and hits. Southern Virginia back up 1. Lexi Shepard. Left side. Now going between Parkins and the defender. Now Wells for 3! Callie Wells! The 3-pointer, putting the NATOs up 2. Callie Wells, 11 points. And now has the NATOs up 2. Newman trying to find Schmalbeck. It's out of bounds and a turnover. NATOs with the ball once again. Shepard with the basketball right side, stepping back, looking for Wells. Now gets it to Wells. Callie looking around, now goes back to Lexi at her right. Down low, Boyce. Boyce up off the glass, no good. McKenna with the board, puts it back up, can't get it. Boyce gets it, gets another rebound. China Pouncey with an offensive rebound. A foul and a basket. Tornadoes with a 4-point lead and a chance to make it 5. Relentless on the offensive glass. McKenna Parkins getting offensive rebounds. Nalia Boyce getting offensive rebounds. China Pouncey getting the offensive rebound, the putback, and the and one. China Pouncey, a hustle player that does a lot of things that don't show up in the box score. And goodness, the NATOs have shown some resiliency today in this one. Leading by 4 now with less than 5 to go. China Pouncey at the line, a chance to make it 5, and she does. Newman up the middle of the floor, guarded by China Pouncey. NATO's trying to play tight defense right now. Newman loses the basketball for a moment, shuffling to her left. Pouncey right on her, goes inside, pass over to Schmalbeck. She's blocked! Nalia Boyce, Lexi Shepard has it. Lexi hustling up the floor, looking to her left, now gives it to Parkins. Parkins wants to find Boyce, and it does! Boyce going up, gets her own rebound, up again, fouled! Nalia Boyce putting in work down low. And that foul goes against Eve Schmalbeck. It's her second and the team's third. NATO's leading it by 5, 65-60. 4:23 to go in this one. Nalia fires up the first free throw, can't hit. Can still make it a 6-point lead here. Second free throw here for Boyce. She fires and hits. 6-point ball game as Olivia Miller comes back in. Now, at 30 seconds into the fourth quarter, Brevard trailed at 58-49, a 9-point deficit. Since then, they've gone on a 17-2 run to retake the lead over Southern Virginia, 66-60. They had a comeback there in the third, kind of let it get away, let the wheels fall off for a moment, and have had another one here and now hold the lead. Into the corner, McCrolla. McCrolla trying to get it over to Savon and does. She comes down with it, guarded by Shepard. Savon, pass over to Camden. Camden going to her left, spinning around, going inside on Wells, puts it up, and she is fouled. Camden, the leading scorer, tied for the leading scorer with Snyder and McCrolla with 11. A chance to take sole possession of first here with these two free throws, trailing by 6 with 4 minutes to go. First free throw rattles in and out. And the NATOs still holding a 6-point lead. Camden going to try and salvage the trip to the line and not miss them both. And that one misses too. Rebound right to Heggie. She goes up and gets a basket. China Pouncey inbounds. NATO's holding a 4-point lead. 3:53 to go. As good of a game as you can ask for in this conference. Shepard going inside to the rack. She's blocked by Heggie. China Pouncey almost saves it. Her foot just touched out. That was almost an incredible save by number 4. Pouncey has been all over the place. Had that offensive rebound and put back a moment ago to get the and one, and she has been nothing short of huge today and all season for Coach Donald Hudson. Pouncey guarding Newman up top. Now she goes over to Savon, guarded by Lexi Shepard. Savon, pass over to Camden. Gets away with a little bit of a shove there. Now Miller guarding on McCrolla. McCrolla ranging to her right. Oh, and almost ripped. Lexi Shepard called for a foul. And these refs have been very whistle happy today, to put it politely. McCrolla now to inbound from the sideline, trailing by 4, 3:27 to go. NATO's got to lock in down this final stretch. McCrolla inbounds over to Newman, still picked up by Pouncey. 18 on the shot clock. Newman to her right, looking and finding Camden. Camden going around a screen from McCrolla, gives it over to Savun. 8 on the shot clock. Savun going inside, looking, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound, taken in by McCrolla, and it's a foul against Southern Virginia. That's on McCrolla. And now Nalia Boyce going to check back in. She'll get Olivia Miller, and McKenna Parkins will head over to inbound. 3:10 remaining. NATO's leading it by 4, 66-62. Parkins inbounds over to Shepard. Right side now gives to Callie Wells. Wells going to fire up a three and hit it again! 69-62. NATO's leading it by 7 all of a sudden at the hands of Callie Wells. McCrolla firing up a mid-range and hitting over McKenna Parkins. NATO's leading by 5, 2:43 to go. Shepard down low, Wells fighting for it. Wells on the ground, and we will have a jump ball, and the possession arrow is going Southern Virginia's way. Wells on the floor, getting up. And that was the initial call. We'll see if they get away from that. I'm wondering if Coach Hudson got a timeout off. It looked like he did. It is a timeout, Coach Hudson. We'll see if the ball remains with Southern Virginia or not. 2:37 to go. NATO's leading it by 5 here at the Bosch. Tightly contested game and a couple of furious rallies mounted by the Tornadoes. We'll be right back. Back here at the Bosch, 2:37 to go. NATO's with the ball and a 5-point lead. They initially ruled a jump ball going Southern Virginia's way, but then deemed that Coach Hudson got the timeout off when Callie Wells was on the floor. Wells now inbounds to Parkins. Parkins working on Olsen, puts up a shot and hits it. McCrolla rather. McCrolla going inside now, looking around to her left. Savun goes inside, passing out of the corner. Camden for 3, can't hit. Rebound, hauled in by Newman. 2:16 to go. NATO's leading by 7. Pass up top, Camden. To her right now, Newman, guarded by Pouncey. 11 on the shot clock. Goes inside, puts up a wild shot, and somehow a foul called. You cannot call that. That's on Pouncey. She just threw up a desperation shot looking to get a call, and she got it. That is horrible. Newman with 2 free throws here and a chance to make it a 5-point game. She'll hit the first. Newman hits the second, and it's a 5-point game with 2:07 remaining. Lexi Shepard bringing the ball up, gives to Pouncey, leading by 5, less than 2 minutes to go. Pouncey passing, it's knocked away by Newman. Wells to inbound. Looking around, long inbound pass over to China Pouncey. Parkins now on the right wing, dribbling with her left, and they'll call a carry. No, it'll be a foul against McCrolla. 2 free throws coming out for McKenna. Parkins with 12 points, second leading scorer on the team today. Fires up the first and hits it. Parkins fires the second free throw and hits it. NATO lead back up to 7 with 1:50 to go. Got to play some defense a couple more times and you got it. Into the corner, McCrolla. Thinking, now dribbling to her left and goes up top to Savun. 1:38 to go. Savun finds a cutting Hagee and an offensive foul. Hagee on the ground. It's an offensive foul against her. It'll be going the NATO's way. And Hagee's still on the ground being tended to as the NATO's head over towards Coach Hudson to talk things over. And Coach Lynette Schroeder onto the floor now with the Brevard trainer checking on Hagee. There was a hard collision. It was the right call. It does not change the fact that that probably hurt. Hagee now getting up. And by the way, Brevard on a 24-10 run here in the fourth, leading by 7 here. They were trailing by 7 early in the fourth. And a 24-10 run has since ensued and put them up in a good position. If the NATOs can score here, they'll virtually put the nail in the coffin. And it's finishing time. Lexi Shepard. Middle of the floor, 1:29 to go. Lexi, guarded by Savun, gives to Parkins. A lot of traffic. Now going around a screen from Boyce. Looking over to Lexi, right side. Shepard, couple of dribbles. Left side, China Pouncey. 10 on the shot clock. Going inside, China. Floater! Offensive foul. That's Pouncey's third. And Olivia Miller is now in for Nalia Boyce. Camden with the basketball. NATO's leading it by 7, 1:06 to go. Going inside, Snyder finds a cutter, Savun. Up left side, Camden for 3, can't hit. Rebound, Olivia Miller. And Lexi Shepard is going to be fouled. That one will bring free throws. That's Addison Newman on the foul, her third. And Lexi at the line for 2 now. Can ice this one, putting the NATOs up 9 with 56 seconds remaining. Hard-fought victory if the NATOs can finish this one off. Trailed by double digits multiple times, and the first free throw there is good by Lexi Shepard. Lexi with a chance to make it a 9-point game. And she does. Lexi Shepard may have just put the game on ice. NATO's leading 75-66. Newman, they got to move fast. Up top, McCrolla firing. Can't hit. Rebound brought in Hagee. She goes up and gets a basket. Lead back down to 7. Miller to Parkins. Parkins is fouled, and 2 free throws coming for number 24. Seven-point lead. McKenna with a chance to raise it back up to 9 again. Parkins fires and hits the first. McKenna rolls the ball up 8 and misses that one with 41 seconds to go, and a timeout called by Southern Virginia. NATO's leading it by 8 with 41 seconds to go. We'll step away here for just a moment. Be right back here. NATO's closing in on conference win number 8. Back here on the floor, Southern Virginia ball. Tornadoes leading by 8 with 41 seconds to go. Southern Virginia in desperate need of a 3-ball. And maybe some sort of clock issue here. Inbounding now is Abigail Snyder. Snyder to Newman. Newman inside. The layup, no good. Knocked out of bounds by China Pouncey. Pointed the NATO's way at first and then changed the call to Southern Virginia basketball. McCrolla will be the inbounder. 36 seconds to go. And if they're not shooting a 3 here, I don't really understand. McCrolla inbounds now to Savun. Savun, McCrolla looking, taking a lot of time off the clock, crossing over. Now Snyder spinning around, tries to go inside, has an open layup, but she'll give up a 2 with 24 seconds to go, leading by 6. Miller gets it. And they're going to say that they turned it over on the inbound. They might be saying that it hit the baseline. It's a turnover somehow. And it's Southern Virginia ball, down 6 with 23 seconds to go. All of a sudden, they hit a 3, and it's a one-possession game. Not sure I understand that call or what just happened there. McCrolla with the basketball, passes to Hagee, and now a travel! Travel called against Southern Virginia. And head coach Lynette Schroeder is beside herself, yelling out instructions to the team. Miller, inbound to Shepard. Shepard's going to beat Snyder to the edge. She's going to step back, and she's fouled. 13.9 to go, and Lexi will take another trip to the line. Those 2 free throws were Lexi's only 2 points, but she has 3 rebounds and 3 assists as well. Aisha Short, the only NATO that's checked in without scoring. Lexi with a chance for 2 more here. Lexi fires it up and hits. That should just about do it if it hasn't already been done. Lexi with a chance to get it back up to 8. And no good. Rebound there, McCrolla, and a foul against the NATOs. Or a timeout. Timeout by Southern Virginia, rather. 12.8 remaining. NATO's leading it by 7. Really, all that's left to do in this one is to play it out. NATO's closing in on conference victory number 8, win number 11 overall, and we'll be right back. Out of the timeout now, Southern Virginia to inbound. It'll be Newman with 12.8 remaining. Newman inbounding, now over to Savun. Savun, pass to the corner, Snyder for 3, can't hit, too strong. Miller with the rebound, 6 seconds left, and she's fouled. Still fouling. It'll be the 4th on McCrolla. Miller from the line, fires, cannot hit that one. Miller hits the second. NATO's holding an 8-point lead, 6 seconds to go. Newman with the ball, coming up the floor. 3, 2, Snyder going inside, fires one up off the glass, no good, and that's gonna be the ball game. NATO's winning it 78-70 here over Southern Virginia. Southern Virginia falls to 6-3 in conference play as the NATO's improve to 8-1 in conference play, 11-4 on the season. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll have final stats, recaps here in just a moment, and we will have a post-game interview with head coach Donald Hudson coming up here in just a few minutes. Stick tight, folks. We will be right back. NATO's and Knights. NATO's getting the victory, 78-70. Back here at the Bosch, NATO's with a 78-70 win over Southern Virginia. Southern Virginia falling to 6-3 in conference. NATO's climbing to 8-1 through 9 conference games. Here in just a moment, we will have a post-game interview with head coach Donald Hudson, and he will talk about the big win today and the furious fourth quarter rally that the Tornadoes put on. Be back in just a moment here. Back here with head coach Donald Hudson, 78-70 Brevard victory here, coach. And the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about, in the fourth quarter, you guys trailed 58-49 at the 9:30 mark. Obviously, things were looking good, down double digits in the fourth. Then you guys went on a 17-2 run, and in total a 29-12 run to close out the game. And what does that say about the resiliency of this team, overcoming two large deficits in the second half and coming back to win a conference game like this?
First off, I want to shout out Southern Virginia. Hats off to them. Well-coached team. They came in here, they ran their stuff, and they played really well. They made us work for it. And now to talk about the run that you were just referencing, and we came out of a huddle and we decided to just go stop, score, stop. You know, we kind of got down, I think by 9 or 11. I told the girls, don't look at the clock. Just play the way that we play. Get a stop, let's score, and get another stop. And let's see where it gets us. And it ended up taking us on that run that you're talking about. We I thought we did a good job of being into the ball, making them work for their stuff, good ball pressure, high hands, taking away some of their back cuts. It's a team that really, really likes to backdoor you.
I heard you saying that a lot.
Yeah, and it was a big part of the game. And it's something that they do really well. In games like this, you have to take away what teams do really well. You can't let them beat you with their stuff. And they can beat you in transition for one, and they can beat you with their backdoors. And they got a few of them, and they're a good team, so they're going to get a couple. Our job was just to minimize the times that it happened, and I thought my group did a really good job of responding, internalizing the scout, and playing well throughout that stretch on both sides of the ball.
Yes, sir. And that hard-nosed basketball, that resiliency that I was talking about, has shown not just tonight but last night as well, coming off obviously a tough loss to the team that currently is at the top of the conference, and you guys were able to not blink and come out and win 2 conference games at home. Speak some more about that. I mean, it's easy for you guys to get down after a game like that instead of coming out strong like you guys did. So just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that was the message in the locker room after the Greensboro game, and a game that I thought we played well enough to win, quite honestly. They hit us with a nice run going into the fourth quarter that we never really responded from. But throughout the game, I thought our energy was there. A few turnovers that got them in transition, and some of our youth showed throughout that run. But I thought we played good this game. Played okay last game. Got off to a really slow start. But the second half, we played a good brand of basketball, and we were able to have a nice second half yesterday. And today I thought we played a pretty complete game. It didn't look great all the time, but I can say this was a complete game for us.
Absolutely. You guys went 8 of 16 in the fourth, but what I want to talk about, in the second half, you guys went 4 of 6 from 3. You were 1 of 7 from beyond the arc at the half. And was there anything that you said about the three-pointers at halftime in the locker room?
I didn't address the team about the threes. I always want them to continue to take the shots that we practice. But what I did tell Coach AB is that we're going to need to make at least 4 threes this half. And we made 4.
Exactly how many you guys made, 4 out of 6.
Take those shots. We have players that can shoot it. Sometimes they may go, sometimes they may not. But if we get good looks within our offense, we practice those shots, and I want us to take them.
I got to see what kind of defensive drills you guys do in practice, because the way we're always playing pretty good defense, but when it's time to get a stop, you can just feel the energy shift, and you feel everybody get a little bit louder. You feel everybody get a foot closer to the person they're defending, and you just kind of see everybody as a group lock in, and you see that hunger in their eyes, especially some of the young players. And I would love to see what kind of defensive stuff you guys do in practice, man.
It's just a huge point of emphasis for us. Like, your shots may go, sometimes they may not, but we can always be a good defensive team. That's who I was as a player. That's who I'm going to be as a coach. As long as I'm in this position, teams that I'm coaching, you're going to see a good defensive effort. It may result in some wins, and it may not result in some wins, but it's a certain way that we're going to play every time we take the floor.
100%. And I know we've talked a lot about some of the freshmen on the team, and it's how many different players on this team can take on that leading role on any given night. Last night we see Michaela Street, the freshman, 14 points, come out and kind of give the energy, get you guys back up in the second quarter. And then today it's the veterans, Callie Wells and McKenna Parkins, combining for 32 of the team's 78 points. So I know we've talked about this before, but how great of a luxury is that as a coach, having so many different weapons at your disposal?
It can come from a number of different places any night. Like you said last night, Michaela really got it going for us in transition. She made a few shots. And tonight, I can't speak about how huge Callie Wells was with her shots and knocking down those threes at the times that we needed them. She shot it well. She played well. And she's played well since she came back. She had a stint where she had to miss some time away from the team, but ever since she's come back, she's picked up where she left off in the first half, and it's really good to have her back. McKenna also played well. I thought we had some good contributions all over the court.
100%.
Tyler played well with some big timely
yep.
shots.
Everybody. It seems like
Pouncey, a couple big rebounds down there.
It seems
Took
like
a huge
everyone that gets
charge.
in just makes an impact, and it's really fun to watch.
It's a luxury, and it's hard to prepare for that. You know, as an opposing team, you can't really lock in on one or two people because we can get it from so many different places.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Coach, I guess I want to leave with this. As we head into this final stretch of conference play, you guys sit at 8-1 in the conference. 10-3, 10-4 overall, and it's the best start that you guys have had in your tenure with the team. And I'll speed it up because he seems to be getting a little unhappy. But what is the message you want to leave as we head into these final conference games?
The atmosphere today was amazing. It was amazing, and I thought that really got us over the hump.
Absolutely,
really
Coach.
Appreciate everybody coming out and giving us that home court advantage that helped us, propelled us to this win today. We can't do it without the crowd on this side and also the crowd behind us on the visiting side of the building.
Well, I speak for all of NATO Nation when I say that it's easy to come out when you guys are putting that kind of product out on the floor. It's exciting basketball. It's winning basketball, obviously, and it seems like every year with you at the helm, this team kind of just takes that next step, and I'm excited to see what kind of heights that we reach by the end of the season, Coach.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Honestly, Brady, we're still building, man.
Oh, yeah.
Figuring some stuff out.
Always.
I'm still figuring some stuff out. The group is still figuring some stuff out, but hopefully we continue to play together and defend at a high level, run clean offense, not turn the ball over, and see where it takes us. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Another game on Monday, then another conference opponent on Wednesday. Tomorrow we'll watch a little film. Probably won't take the floor tomorrow. Give the girls a day to kind of get their legs.
They earned it.
They did. They did. But a big mental day tomorrow, watching film on Warren Wilson. We've played them earlier in the year. We have a feel for what they're going to do, but we'll just come in tomorrow to review things really quickly and take on them Monday.
Absolutely. We got 2 more home games in a row coming up, finishing off this 4-game homestand. Conference play continues for this team. Still stand at second in the USA South. And for all of NATO Nation that can make it, come out this Monday night to watch the team take on Warren Wilson and come watch this team and how well they play together. Coach, I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes.
Yes.
Always a pleasure. Coach Donald Hudson.
Yes. Thank you all for everything. It's always a nice product. I really appreciate
Appreciate that, Coach.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Have a good weekend.